like a stylish hurler.
Johnny Pilkington has come alive.
And there's support from Melody, and that's in.
Oh, cake it down, Jason! Harbour again, Jane Corcoran, imithe, egg on cake.
Breaks back to Ryan O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer is through, and he's buried it.
Kevin Cassidy, left-footed, angled. That is an inspirational score by Kevin Cassidy.
He kind of drip-fed me information, you know, there was an accident last night, you know, Ryan was nothing to blame, he didn't do anything, but, you know, this happened and, you know, we're in A&E. I thought, okay, that's fine. And then he rang me, you know, 20 minutes later to say, well, actually, he's been admitted to hospital and, you know, they think there might be a bleed in the brain. Bit by bit, I was kind of processing each nugget of information that he gave me. Myself and Thomas came in on the Friday. He was in a neck brace and was like taped to the bed. Obviously things were a lot worse than we had thought.
My touch Jahan Gidor, agus dúirt Éamon McGee text him. There's serious trouble here, Kevin. Like, agus dúmala sér, dúmala Jesus. Her Jim Scarcharm, agus dúirt sé tá Gary Crunulat, so for my Margajean, Clan Ree, and Lechican, agus fi Maxi, Corn, agus Rory Gallagher, and she was the Cudula Jim. So we should the heen, she agus high Jim, she's a Lori Table, dúirt sé, you know, is there anyone to tell me, Kevin? No, Jim, like, rather be station, you know. I didn't see the point telling you because we might just jeerish to how you pal. I guess dúirt sé, listen, you'll choice you be again, we'll climb it to like in Hugh.
I went to see an oncologist in Galway in late January on a Friday afternoon. Through an ultrasound, he said, yeah, look, I'm pretty sure that's cancerous. We're going to operate on Monday. What goes through your head is, you know, first of all, am I going to be okay? Secondly, you're thinking, will I be able to have kids? You know, all this sort of stuff. You know, will you be able to have a relationship if you're young? You know, all these things start going through your head when you discover a lump in one of your testicles, and it's quite a shock.
I felt when both Mum and Dad died, we lost them, we could never get them back. With sport, it's only sport, and I always had another chance. Losing Mum and Dad probably helped me understand there's more to life than camogie as well, but I also know I needed it to move on.
Rock steady beat of madness, one step beyond.
He actually went off celebrating into the corner. There was a packed house at that time because the Connacht Senior final was on after it, so it was like something out of Brazil where you see a player celebrating. He was blowing kisses to the crowd and everything.
If Shane Kern missed that penalty, would he have ever played for Roscommon afterwards?
What will it mean if Offaly can win a third McCarthy Cup on Sunday?
It mean a hell of a lot of drinking, Jar.
For a fella that liked a fag and liked a pint, he could certainly get around the place.
We produced the goods, we went off the beer, we went off the cigarette, and we stayed with our own women.
He could save a penalty and score a 45, but at the same time, he'd be just as happy to ride a bull into a church.
Did he ride a bull into a church?
You know, we place a huge emphasis on values in the Defence Forces. You know, respect, courage, selflessness, integrity, loyalty. And you can certainly transfer an awful lot of them over to the football side of things. Certainly leadership is another one. And I suppose if you look at my own playing career, I was always probably seen as a leader on the field as well. I always felt leadership it's not so much a verbal thing, it's more of an example. It's not so much how you talk, it's really what you do.
Absolutely magical!
is over for Dublin.
It was an absolutely amazing feeling to win the Leinster.
The final whistle, I suppose, we had a big hug with Richie and Shane Martin and Ross and Tommy, and then we broke off and you're walking onto the field and I felt this big unit above my back, of course, and I didn't even have to look or listen to who it was because I knew it was Dwyer, no one else. None of the boys would have the neck to do it, you know. It was like a fella getting lifted for a line out. He just he piggybacked his way out to the middle of the field on my back, but no one cared at that stage.
I had waited for a final whistle like that with Galway on the scoreboard for such a long time that it was just huge relief for me, and I did what naturally came to me. I fell on my knees and I was just so grateful and so thankful that I'd finally done it, and probably a little nod of thank you to the two people up above that were looking down on me.
When that whistle went for the end of that match, that's the moment in time that you've been waiting for.
Final whistle goes, and it was just the year that it was between everything. I mean, it was a crazy year.
It's a glorious moment for Offaly, for their captain Hubert Rigney. The Liam McCarthy Cup is won by Offaly.
You'd like to think, in a bit of tongue-in-cheek here, that out of all those, you know, teams that were there, the Waterfords, the Clares, and the Kilkennys and Tips and that, you know, that I think, you know, that one showed us that really, you know, Offaly were the best of the whole lot of them.
Just we should all hurt you in the one with your cleation is and one with just fair and a heel.
Gajashama nota in third. It's Scáileáin.